Hey everybody, my name's Steve. I'm with RideTheTeacups.com and this is your State of the Teacups. Let's get right into it. Thanks so much for watching. The State of the Teacup is where we basically show off all the new features of the website and everything that you can do that you couldn't before, as long as showing you a little bit about what to expect next time. We love throwing new things at you and giving you new ways to view our site and help us out so we can help you out. And so this is one of those ways of doing that. Thanks for watching. Let's get right into it here. So here's the RideTheTeacups.com website. Lots of fun, of course. Let's go right into the blog, which is where most of our changes have taken place. So a couple of things that you might see is now, in front of some of these entry posts, we have this little red icon. The little red YouTube icon means that this is primarily a video content. So if I click into it and get in, I can see my ugly mug. Goodness sake, I did not take a good picture in that anywhere. But I can see all of the blog entries and everything, and I can see that it's mainly a video content, right? So I click on that, and it'll start right up. A new website. Today we're building a new website. Am I wearing the same shirt and this and that? That's weird. Anyway, so primarily video content. You'll see that little video icon that's there. So that's one new thing that you're going to end up seeing. The other thing you'll see, goodness sake, thanks so much for that ad. In fact, you know what? I'm going to sign in. There. No ads. By the way, Patreons can do that. If you're on a Patreon subscriber, you can make the ads go away too. So it's pretty cool. Another thing you can do is check out page 2 and all the lovely content that we have for you here. And I point this out because there was a bug that stopped you from visiting page 2 of our blog. Whoops. Sorry. Yeah. Fixed a bug. You can now see the YouTube. The other thing that we're getting ready for is Ride the Teacups is a place that helps you out before, during, and after your Disneyland trip. And so we're really going to start communicating that a lot better, and every single blog entry is going to have a spot for before, or middle, or during, or after your trip. Every single blog entry will have that. So, phone's ringing. That's awkward. So every single blog entry will have that. That's now actually set up on the back end, and all of these blog entries are already tagged. We'll get into, when I start talking about what we're going to do next time, we'll get into that. The other thing that I wanted to do in addition to the categories, I have new categories as well. So now you can see I have some DIY for do-it-yourself stuff, some Rebuild Disneyland for where you're rebuilding the rides and attraction. From the kitchen is new because we did a couple of cooking things. And those type of things. Lego is now in there also. The community has a section. Pin trading now has a section. So those categories are all updated as well. So those are the things that I wanted to fix up, was the being able to see if it's primary video, being able to update the categories, and then also I wanted to finalize the 60-second recollection. And now that's done. You can go onto the games section, as I did too quickly here. Just hit games, and one of the categories is 60-second recollection. This is our YouTube game show. You can actually play along with us if you want to. Be a Patreon subscriber or just email us, ridetheteacups@gmail.com. Let us know you want to play. And we have our high score table. Let me get totally out of this frame here for you. And we have our high score table so that you can see who did what inside of the game. You can do it by the episode. So episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or by their score and use it as a high score table. Poor Casey. She did really well. She did do really well. She had a tough category that got thrown at her. Took her by surprise. But anyway, you can get inside of any of these individual things and see their points, the season number, episode number. I don't want to break it down by the rounds here because I don't want to spoil anything. But you can watch it right here in your browser and have all kinds of fun with that. Actually, I can just mute that and let that kind of go a little bit. You can also share this with your friends. So if you wanted to share this episode of 60-Second Recollection on Facebook, you can do that. I'm apparently not logged into Facebook right now, so I can't, but you can, and you should. So, and you can watch it right here inside of the browser. So just a quick taste real quick.
.com. My name is Steve, and today we have with us, he's the other direction,
Mr. Brian Schungfall. How are you, Brian?
I am just fine on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
And may the 4th be with you. But at the time I'm recording this video, it is roughly like, what, June 4th at this point. So May 4th is long gone. That was our Star Wars episode of Ride the Teacups, so you can definitely watch that and check that out if you want to. Go back to any of the listings or just anything that you want to, of course. So that's all kinds of fun. Just a couple of new things that you can do on the site. Wanted to make it easier to browse, easy for you to find things. As far as next month, we have a couple of projects up and coming. First and foremost, I'm going to be going through some extra training. I'm going to be doing some additional work on the front end and back end training for me. Just make sure that things like my security is up to snuff, my ability to do user authentication is up to stuff. We are moving forward to letting you log in and do things on this website, and we want to make sure that everything is top-notch, top of the line, fully secured, ready to go for you before we really embark on that. So I have a login system. I am very confident with it, but everything can always be better, right? So I'm going to invest in some training this month. So updates will be a little bit lighter. We're going to see some social media content change. So I've been posting videos on Facebook and YouTube, and I think I've been kind of cannibalizing the two audiences. My YouTube views are low. Facebook views are lows. The combined is really what I want to see. So I think I'm kind of cannibalizing both. I can't say that word, cannibalizing both. So starting off in June, you're going to see videos posted to YouTube and linked onto Facebook, so you still be able to see them there, but the view will count on YouTube, which is really what I want and what I'm going for. A few other things, we're going to make sure that we keep up with the Pinterest site a little bit better, especially now that we have so many more DIY projects and actually building things listed in here. We want to make sure that our Pinterest users have the ability of how to build all that cool stuff. And then I'm also going to be creating a Vimeo site. Vimeo is another video site, very similar to YouTube, but Vimeo links to Patreon really well. So when I want to do like behind the scenes or Patreon only content, it'll now be on Vimeo, and you'll see it on patreon.com. Before, I had to upload it onto Facebook and then link the title card from the Facebook secret group into Pinterest to show that it actually existed, and it was a mess. You had to go all kinds of different places. Didn't make sense. Vimeo lets me upload everything in one spot. One spot is good, and so that'll solve a lot of problems. I'm also going to create a lot fewer levels in Patreon. I'm not getting quite the response that I'm looking for on that one, and so I think making things a bit simpler will be good. So we'll just have the base, lowest tier. We'll take away the ads off the site, like you saw here, pointing to my screen as though you can see it. You just see me pointing to the camera. Anyway, trust me, so right about there, see? No ads right there. Or up there, for that matter, up in the corner. It's gone. Right up here, no ad, no ad. We're going to make our lowest level, just take away the ads on the site, and of course give you access to some Patreon community, because we do want your input with things. And then we'll create a special level for the sticker, if you want to get the sticker, and then also another level for our pin, because we have a pin. And then we'll continue to take contestants for our 60-second recollection from that Patreon group, which is where we get it now, in addition to just asking some of my friends and networking people as well. So again, just simplify the Patreon, make it a little bit better. And then I am going to publish a new YouTube schedule. We have been going Fridays at noon, Phoenix time. We're going to change that up. I'm going to pick a day of the week, see what day makes more sense, and then post it early in the morning so you can see it as your day goes on. So it'll still be the once a week, but we'll also change what we're posting when. So right now I'm kind of posting the 60-second recollection every other Friday, and then the Fridays that aren't 60-second recollection, I post whatever it is that I have, which lately has been the making the Disneyland videos, but we'll actually have a schedule put together for that, and I'm going to build the schedule in June, implement it later. And then finally, all of these cool blog things that you see, enjoy the teacups, they are going bye-bye. So they are going away. I have thoroughly enjoyed them. I had a lot of fun building them. It was a great technical challenge. I think it's a pretty good technical achievement that I'm able to have 3D teacups that spin around and change the image as you go. But ultimately, there are better ways of doing that. And so I'm going to look at those better ways. Got a couple ideas running around in my head. Might make a video of how I actually build it from start to finish. That'll be fun. And then finally, just kind of sit down and generate some ideas for blog posts. I do this generally once a year. I just kind of separate, get away from everything, and just sit down by myself with no distractions, interruptions, very calm setting, and just write down some ideas, whether they're ideas for blog entries or ideas for videos or ideas for other content, or projects or contests or things like that. Just things that we want to do for the entire Ride the Teacups project over the next year. I'll generate those ideas starting up in June. I do that once a year. Now's the time. If you have any questions, we love that. Come find us on Facebook. You can find us facebook.com/RideTheTeacups. Or you can always email us, RideTheTeacups@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Now is the time to smash that like button, so make sure you get in on that. And if you want to see more videos like what we do on a regular basis, subscribe to the channel. Little red button down at the bottom. It'll keep you up to date with everything we do and really helps us make more content if you just press that little button down at the bottom. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Go out and ride the teacups.